would just take a day or two to purchase something or to speak to another person in another continent. But today, the world has moved away from the village. It's no longer a village. The world is now in the palm of your hand. It is all of us, we can just tap on the palm and speak to someone in China, procure something in a village in Russia, and get it delivered in Alaska or get it delivered in Bonjour in India in the next day or two. So it's no longer a matter of how do I struggle to get myself to purchase or sell an item. It's a matter of having the information and knowing what to do so that you can even sell and procure your merchandise or products online. And I think this meeting is one of the things that that the project would want to expose to MSMEs, and in that same vein to the POs. The POs are expected to stand a central role to be the axis in the ecosystem as the key intermediary player for MSME development. And therefore, we have guest speakers in this meeting who are more knowledgeable in that area, who will try to impart the knowledge to us and for us to meet the objective of this meeting today. I will be happy that the POs take keen interest in what is happening now, because going forward, we want this more to be arranged by POs and not necessarily by our experts. Our experts will support you here and there, but they will direct you to be able to be the ones organizing these meetings and enabling the ecosystem actors to come and support you, to come and support your clients who are the MSMEs. You are in the business of helping businesses become better businesses, and therefore the ecosystem is such a very, very important part of your your partnership. And more importantly, that you are able to ensure that all your MSMEs are able to e-commerce, to network, to also partner with other various partners, even outside this particular ecosystem in Nigeria, but globally. With those very many remarks, I want to welcome everybody, and especially the guest speakers, to speak to us and to give us direction. Thank you and welcome. Boon.
All right. Thank you very much, Kefas, uh, for that very important welcome and remarks. Uh, just like Kefas has said, we would like the POs to ensure across the 3 states, ensure that your MSMEs join. We We're actually expecting what's the number we have now? 100 plus. Uh, we actually expect more than 1,000 to join. So we're looking forward to having your MSMEs to join this call because it is, like Kefas has said, it is largely to their benefits uh, to join the call because our experts are going to expose them to these things in such a way that they can make use of them and these skills and knowledge in their businesses. So please ensure that your MSMEs join on time so that they can maximize the benefit of today's session. So thank you very much once again. Uh, we'll go right straight into the meat of today's program or workshop. Uh, we'll be looking at the introduction to e-commerce and cross-border international trade through digital platforms. And so I will call on our digital expert. Do we have Mr. Bashir on the call? Emmanuel, Would you want to introduce him better?
Thank you very much. Mr. Bashir is not yet. So, but Mr. Matthew Oguntayo is here, and
No.
yes, I can't see Mr. Bashir here. Mr. Matthew Oguntayo is here. So, is Matthew Oguntayo, are you available? Hello, Matthew. Okay,
Maybe some network crunches here and
sure.
there.
Okay. I'm to take the e-commerce shortly as an introductory, and then Mr. Matthew, who is professional in Google, certified Google trainer, will handle the Google, and then Mr. Bashir would handle the Facebook. So maybe one should just go immediately into it. Then as they come, we'll just take over. Is that fine?
That's great, Emmanuel. Go on.
Okay. Okay. So please, once I believe Matthew and Bashir will be joining before I round up. Thank you. So let me just share the screen. I'll be spending some few minutes with us on to discuss the e-commerce for SMEs and cross-border trade. Now, it's important that we know and we lay a foundation for what we're trying to do, and which is for you as MSMEs to be able to sell beyond your locality. And if you're going to be selling beyond your locality, there's a need for you to understand what e-commerce is. And e-commerce is not just having a Jumia. It can be as small as having a little app on your phone to try and sell to the world. And that is the beginning of e-commerce. So I'm going to just go through practically as fast as I can. And then once the other experts join, we'll continue from there. So what is e-commerce? E-commerce simply means electronic buying and selling. And it's important to know that buying and selling is not online. It's not about how big your website is, how much money you have. It has been broken down to make it easy for us. And I'll be going through this in these basics. First, we'll look at the basic accessible form of e-commerce for all MSMEs, which is WhatsApp for Business. Then we'll move to where are the marketplaces you as an MSME, you've done your BMC, you've done your business plan, you've gone through this training. Where can you sell your product both locally and internationally? And then we're now trying to go to focus on the value chain as a product person. Where can you subscribe to be able to sell, excuse me, to be able to sell online? And then if what you're doing is ICT as a service person in the value chain, how do we work around you being able to sell your service online and utilize freelance websites? So let's start from beginning. One, the one of the most familiar e-commerce platform everyone on this platform should have is WhatsApp for Business. And so if you have WhatsApp for Business installed on your phone, can you say yes in the WhatsApp in the chat room, please? If you already have WhatsApp for Business installed on your phone or any of these WhatsApp, can you just type yes in the chat room? I want to see the response rate. How many yes do we have? Good. Okay. Good. Good. Great. So as one of the things we would expect you to do is we're going to look at how you can get the link to your WhatsApp for Business, not just WhatsApp, and how we can set up the WhatsApp to be able to sell and sell not locally alone, but internationally. And we're going to start with this. So there's a small video you're going to just watch out on because we want to assume that everybody understand how to use WhatsApp for Business very well. So we're going to do a short 3-minute video on how to set up your WhatsApp for Business for you to be able to sell to anybody. Once anybody has your contact, that person can become your potential client. Then from there, you'll be able to generate a QR code, which you will share with us, and then your WhatsApp for Business e-commerce link. that will be shared with the partner organization that trained you. So we're expecting that once you're done with this WhatsApp, if you already have it, your link, so that everybody can get your link, and then when we want to buy something, we can just come to your link, look at your shop, how it is arranged online, and then we can start patronizing you, because we don't want you to just learn, we want you to learn and also make money from it. So you're going to watch this video, and I'm just going to try and narrate it. So this is, once you have the WhatsApp for business, the first thing you to show you is what's your business name. And we believe that through the BMC, you already have a business name. It could be Shukura Shea Butter, it could be Shukura soya beans, it could be, Adamu, it could be any name you have. But we expect that you should have a business name. What is the difference between this and then the normal WhatsApp? This one shows that you're a business owner. You're not just having the WhatsApp for communication. You're having the WhatsApp for business in order to set up an e-commerce and sell to people. So I expect that you have a business name. The next thing you want to do is select a category. Now, because I know a lot of us have WhatsApp for business, but this video will also be made available on all our partner organizations and YouTube channel. So you can always go back to follow the step-by-step process of how to get this done. So once you have your business name, which I believe through the BMC you've created, you should be able to know what category am I. So you can see the WhatsApp is saying, as a business owner, you should know the category you have. We chose Shukura ICT School as the name of my business. You already know that you're under the education sector or ICT sector and we believe that you understand the value chain you have. Then the description is next. It's just in your BMC, I'm sure you wrote your value proposition. So for your WhatsApp for business, what are you supposed to write in your description? It is your value proposition as you were trained during the BMC in your training. So I'm sure they will tell you, okay, what is the value you're rendering? What are you doing for people to get value from you? So this helps you define how people should see your business, why they should patronize, and how what they will get in return for the money they will be spending with you. So even if you have a WhatsApp for business and you've not set up your value proposition under this description, please, it is important that you go back, and as I'm discussing, you can just open your WhatsApp and just get it done, or put it on the to-do list as a priority to make sure that the value proposition that you've successfully created during the BMC model creation, during the business plan writing, we are coming to practicality and reality now. You write it here, and then for your business address, Mr. Matthew will be teaching us on how to have a Google Map link and all, so that people with Google Map, people can locate us where we are. He is a professional in that, so that's not the core, but you can just write your business address. Interestingly, Google would help you. Google and WhatsApp, there's a synchronization that would help you identify, okay, this is where this person is, and this is the Google Map link for how you can get to this person. So you can see, look at this. Oh, okay. So you can see automatically it's saying update address to this, even though this is not 100% correct, but I just randomly wrote the address there. You will be able to have a Google link and a Google Map address for that. So that said, what have you done? You've been able to define what your business is about to people from beginning. The next thing, which is the most important one, is creating a catalog. So if you have a WhatsApp for business and you just have it without your showcasing your business, you're not doing the right thing. So what do? You need to go to your catalog. Now, catalog is usually up. It's once you're trying to install and this, it will show you directly how to get to your catalog. But if not, if you look at the top 3 buttons on your right, if you're trying to do it right now, the top 3 buttons, top right, you will see the different options there. It will ask you the option for the catalog. What is the catalog? Catalog is your e-commerce on your website. And then it shows your product, your services, what you do, and how you do. And it's actually straightforward. Once you select catalog, you'll be able to add your product. I'm going to try and reverse a little so that we're together. If you look at this now, it says Shukura ICT School. You train young people to start the ICT business, your value proposition. Now, this is your e-commerce. And what do? You just select add new item. When you add new item, it will take you to your gallery on your phone, and then it will ask you which of the picture do you want to project. So if you look at this, it's saying add new picture. Okay, so hold on 1 minute. Yeah, to load now. Yeah, you can see add images, and then once you select add images, it will take you to your gallery. You expect that you should have a picture either on Google, you've got downloaded from Google, or you have it on your phone about the product and services you sell. You should have a flyer if possible. If you don't have, you should just go and snap a picture of what you do and then put the item name here. So you can see I says what I do is shea butter cream, and then your item name will be shea butter cream. Price, how much is it in naira? For this now, we're assuming it's Shukura ICT school. What would be the item name? The product, one of the services you're rendering, maybe computer training, maybe shea butter labels, maybe anything you're doing, you put the item, then how much is it, and then a description of what it does, how it will be applied, and all will be written in this description. So once you're done with that, you can see this one is saying learn how to access digital solutions, training, and all. That is what Shukura ICT school does. You're expected that as you go through this training, you go back, you meet the organization that trained you and say, okay, I've been able, if you get stuck at any point, and they will guide you through. But you should be able to have your e-commerce on your WhatsApp for business. So once you have that, the description, you don't have to have a link. The most important thing where you're trying to sell is the product, what is important about the product, and then the price. And you can see that this already is created for you. And you can, if you look at up top right, you can see business tools. Business tools, you can see, okay, I feel I'm being too fast, so I'm going to try and slow down. But if I'm not too fast, just let me know so that I just go at the pace I'm going. Am I too fast? Let me see
Well,
chat.
it would be nice to slow down a little.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So just a little step by step. First, where did we start from? Once you have it installed, you have it to open, create your business profile. Now, for those who already have it installed and then you've not set it up at all, if you go to um this place, you can see top right. Yeah, if you look at top right of this screen I'm sharing, you see 3 buttons on the top right. When you select that 3 buttons on the top right, it will take you to, you can see business tools. So for those who are just installing the WhatsApp for business application, hopefully you've been able to install it. It will take you through the normal process of one by one. But if you already have a WhatsApp for business, it will take you to business tool. Now, interestingly, you can now put WhatsApp on your phone. All you need is 2 different numbers, and most Android phones accept 2 different numbers. Even the numbers doesn't even have to be on the phone. You just have to be able to get the code when it is sent to it. So though, if the question is, oh, I already have a normal WhatsApp, I don't have WhatsApp for business, what do I do? You can install both WhatsApp for business and for WhatsApp. And where do you install it? On your phone, you see Google Play Store. You see Google Play Store. Google Play, then Store for those that are using Android. For those that are using iPhone, you see iOS Store. iOS Store, it is written there. Just select it. You see both applications. But we are focusing on WhatsApp for business because that is the e-commerce that we want you to create. So if you're just installing it, I've given you a background of how the process it to take. It will lead you one by one. Just fill the format it gives you. But if you already have a WhatsApp for business and it is not optimized, you just have it and you've not really done so much on it, this is where you start from. So you come to the business tools. Now, under your business tools, what will it show you? You can see to show you your business profile. So if you select business profile, that is where you can put your address. the hours you work, and if you already have a website. But if you don't, your business name, your value proposition and all will be there. And then for your catalog, what are the products you're selling? It's going to you want to select catalog, it will tell you either I'm selling product or service, it tell you what to do. Then these are now automation AI. I'm not going to go deep into this, but just select it and it will tell you the greeting messages. When a new customer comes, what is the automated message? Oh, I'm not currently available. I will get back to you. I know some of us are using it, but not all of us are using it. So a way and also one more thing is advertise on Facebook. Now, advertisement on Facebook means that you need to have a Facebook page, which will be explained to us later on. And then Instagram too, you need to have an Instagram and which will be explained to us later on. But most importantly, we want you all to have a business profile and a catalog. And it is as straightforward as I've said. So you can see under business profile, you can see what is written there, your business name, your business value proposition, your business industry or category, your address, how many hours do you work, what is your email address, what is your website. Website is usually not compulsory, and then what products do you sell. If that is set, you go to catalog. Catalog would have this, your name, your business name, your value proposition. You now understand why we emphasize on BMC, because without value proposition, people will not buy from you. And I can see that these platforms are pushing value proposition as an important aspect of what you need to do. So value proposition that you've written, this is the time to put it into use. And you have your products. You can always add as many items as possible and as many products as possible. Now, once you're done with that, what next? The next thing is we'll now look at how do we do the greetings. These are just the greeting message, away messages. They are straightforward to a large extent. And don't worry, we have digital service providers that are available to provide support to you when you have issues on all this. But this is more of an introductory to the detail of how to set it up. But for us here, the goal we want you to achieve is have a business profile on your business page. 1, 2, have your value proposition. Secondly, have your address, your contact page, and your product. Now, once you have gotten that, how do you now do the marketing? This is, I'm sure you remember when we did customer segment, customer relationship, and all in BMC. Excuse me.
Please give Emmanuel some water to drink. Sorry.
Get to it.
Okay, I think I'll add. Thank you. Okay, so we have the link. This link is important for everyone. Okay, I think I'm fine. Thank you very much. Sorry for that. Now, every one of us this meeting is meant to get a link. Now, this short link is important because that is what you will share to get people to patronize you and to reach out to you. Thank you. Oh, great. It's good to have a good team. Okay, so thank you very much, Kira, for the water. Now, once you've set up what you need to set up, the next thing is you need to have a link. And for you, just putting things on your status is not enough. You need people to be able to patronize you globally. And the way it is, your link can be generated here. So let me go back a little so that you can see the steps. So you need to have that link that shows that this is where, if you want to buy from me, you get the link. And look down, you can see on that advertise, you can see business profile, messaging, reach more customer, and short link. So that short link is where we need you to look at. You can see short link as the last thing here. So that short link is important for you to be able to spread the word. And it's okay, if you want to patronize me, this is the link. So once you select the short link, you can see share link here. You can copy your own business link for your e-commerce here. And then you can also have a QR code. QR code is when anybody use their, if you can try it now, if you have another phone and use your camera to just scan or put it on this QR code, you this I don't know what to call it again, but then on my left, on this right or left, you see it there. It will take you directly to the WhatsApp. So what we're saying is everybody should have the link for your business e-commerce link. I hope that is fine. If you have any question, I'm going to try and answer after now. But just directly, once you have the WhatsApp for business, go to business profile, fill as much as possible, fill your product, and then from there, you can say you have an e-commerce link for a start. Now, once you have that link, you're expected to send it to the partner organization that trained you, so that they can know that, okay, see, if you know anybody that needs to buy this and that, please just send them my link. They'll be able to reach out to me. Part one. Part two of e-commerce. There are platforms already existing that all you have to do is go there and then they will help you sell your product and services. Yes, and we want our MSMEs to be able to leverage on these opportunities because they are usually free. Most of them are free. And so, it said that knowledge is power. And we want you to go to these links. You can snap it. Go to these links and then register your business to be able to sell. You can sell on Jumia. You can sell on Konga. You can sell on Paystack. They all create e-commerce websites for you automatically. This is practical, and I'm going to share my screen for you to just see some of this platform because they are quite straightforward. You just go there, register as a seller. Most of the time, what they do is they just collect money for commission. And there's no limit. They've taken care of how much will it cost me to build website? I need to do this. All the maintenance and recurrent fee of this, recurrent fee of that is taken away by this platform. And these are Nigerian platforms made available for you to just start selling. So I'm going to stop this screen and share this. So look at it. Okay, 1 minute. So on Jumia, you can start selling your product. Yeah, they have their regulatory, but we all know that Jumia is a global platform, cross-border platform. If you know that. So you can see sellercenter.jumia.com.ng. If you just go to that website, you can see register to sell on Jumia. And then you fill the form. You can see there are these practical things that they expect. You must fulfill this, you must fulfill that. If you can meet up, you just select sell on Jumia. You can fill the form. They'll reach out to you from there. And then you'll be able to start selling online. You see your product on Jumia and then you can sell anywhere in the globe. Because Jumia is a African wide platform. It's one of the unicorns we have. This is Konga. If you know konga.com, they're also like Jumia. All you have to do is go to community.konga.com/register and come here and do sign up. Or you can create a seller HQ account, put your name there, Shukura Share Butter. And then you have that describe and all, fill what they need you to fill, and then you submit. They do their verification and they allow you to start selling on Jumia. We also have Paystack too. This one gives you access to be able to build your own website. You can see their display. Create a storefront like an e-commerce store on their platform for free. what they do is they collect their own percentage. You can see you go donuts, whatever you're selling, just go there and sell. Next one is Seller, SELAR. These links will be shared. So I would advise that you screenshot some of these things for you to start creating your platforms online. I want to believe that if you have anything you're selling and then you subscribe to any of this platform, it's a big plus for you. And the last one is this Flutterwave. Create an account and start selling. You can start selling online. These are proudly African, Nigerian based platforms for you to be able to sell your product. So you've done BMC, you've done customer segment, you've done some of these things. It is time to start putting it into action. And how do you put it into action? Subscribe to some of any of the ones you feel are friendly for you, and then we should be able to buy your products on Jumia from anywhere in the world, but at least anywhere in Nigeria. Yes. So that being said, I hope you got it. You can screenshot now so that you can just go to these links later, fill it in. If you have issues, they have their customer care. We are not advertising for them, but because there are already platforms that are already existing to help MSMEs access global audience, we can't but mention them. And this is where you're different. You are an MSME trying to sell to the world. Beyond them, we now have the ones that are also global that can be accessed to. Now, it's on two aspects, those that have services. So if you're an ICT person, I say, oh, I can't sell on Jumia because all they do on Jumia is product, and my service, what I do is a service. Then for some of you might know some of these websites, but it's time to go to some of these websites. Go to Upwork and start selling your ability to deliver ICT projects. And you go there, you see I sell I sell, sorry, not I sell. I do content writing. I do websites. I do graphic design. Whatever business that you're doing that is a service-oriented business, go online and then just go to this site. Their registration is free. That's the interesting thing about all this. Most of the time, the registration is free. All they do is collect commission from subscription. So you can see Fiverr.com. You're an MSME, you can work from anywhere if you're a service-oriented person. You see, website, WordPress, logo design, NFT art, all these things. You can see if you do voiceover. So because we have ICT as one of the value chain, you do MSME and you're an MSME in this line. This is the time to go on this platform. And you can go on YouTube. What I'm saying is you need to start going beyond your manual way of trying to market your business. Go to some of these platforms. Not all of them would accept Nigerian MasterCard and all, but there are ways around it that Nigerians have been able to find with PayPal and all. So just go online, go on YouTube, read about them. You can see what service are you rendering as an ICT person that is already not existing here. You can go there to one or some of this and then start selling your product and services to them. So we have the product, we also have the services aspect. Now, like I said, make sure you're screenshotting these things so that after this session, you can try and apply to 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not expected to do everything. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make sure that once you subscribe or once you apply or once you start any of these ones, make sure that your organization that trained you is taking along so that they can help you craft better value proposition. They can know that, okay, yes, we've trained you and you're implementing the ecosystem benefits that you're supposed to implement. So make sure you carry them along. You're not being trained to just do it on your own. Navigating all these platforms on your own might not be that easy, but your organization that trained you already have linkages with partners in the digital space that can help you set all these things up. So you have Shopify, Wix.com, WooCommerce, and all. Some of them are straightforward, some of them are complicated. But the main thing is we want you to go beyond your local market to start selling online. So rounding up, what next? What next? What should you do next? It is don't rush. Start small. Research. I believe you screenshotted some of this platforms, and then this video will be available on each of your partner of your organization's YouTube, hopefully as soon as possible. They're going to get access to it. So you can always come back to this session, to this, not just this session, the whole event of today, this whole webinar, and go back to which area did I not get, then which website link was shared to me, and the Facebook, when it is being shared, did I not get that? Research, then pick the ones you want to maximize. From your WhatsApp, you set up your WhatsApp. Do I want to start with Flutterwave? Do I want to start with Jumia? Read about them. Nobody will do this homework for you. You have to do it yourself. Then you now define your e-commerce goal. How soon do you want to sell across the globe? And which platform would help you? Like Shopify is a global platform. And platforms like that would help you reach audiences in the US, in the UK, in Canada with your share portal. All you have to do is make sure you have some level of standardization, which an export promotion, export credibility and all. Define your audience, select the right platform, set up and invest, because it might cost you a little to set up. It might cost you to get a consultant that will sit with you to set up some of this conga and all this one. It might not cost you, it might cost you just your time, but get ready to invest and then sell yourself. So with that said, thank you very much. I believe I've been able to summarize access to e-commerce platforms, and then we start from the smallest. The smallest is your WhatsApp for business. Set up your WhatsApp for business. Share the link. If you already have it, you can even share the link now in the chat room as I'm talking. If you already have it, so that people can start patronizing you, check out what you have in your store. If you have a link already, share it right now in the chat room. But if you don't have, make sure you develop the link and share it with your partner organization that trained you. After you've gotten the link, go extra mile. One step further. If you already have the product you want to sell, try and check out any of these 5 platforms. They are Nigerian based, they collect Naira, they pay in Naira, everything is quite easy. It's majorly made for Nigeria platforms. Subscribe to any of them, they are free. There is no crime in subscribing. You know, like they said that it is when you've not tried, it's better to try and fail than to try not to try at all. So try, and then let's see what would happen. If you have issues, the partner organizations will help you. Then this is global platforms. This they do in US. So if you want to start collecting money in dollars and all, you have your services, you have your product. I want to believe you understand that the processes will be tougher than the Nigerian based. But if you are that ambitious, it is time to start looking at this. Watch YouTube videos, read about them, maximize any of them, and then be there, and so that you can sell beyond Nigeria. That is the goal. And then with that, I think I'm done for this morning. More detail will be coming on Facebook and your Google and all, because to sell on any of these platforms, they would expect that you have your Facebook, your Instagram, your Google, and all these things set before you can even jump to trying to sell on some of this platform. Thank you very much for your time. This is 11 o'clock. I hope I was able to meet up with time. So thank you. Over to phone. Hello, phone.
All right, Emmanuel.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you very much for this wonderful presentation. Personally, I've learned a lot from this, and I'm sure we've learned so much from this. Our products can go to places we will never be able to go by ourselves. So let's leverage on these platforms and make the best use of them. They are there for us for the taking. So I can see some hands. I will request my colleague, Musa Ebayaya, do you want to moderate this session?
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's already the new hands. Yes. So Musa, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fun, and then for the opportunity, and also appreciate Emmanuel for a wonderful presentation. So we have 2 options for if you want to ask any question. you indicate by raising up your hand, or you can also drop a message with us through the chat box. Or if you are doing that, you are going to also, after writing your message, then you also add your email, so that if you are not able to reach through your message, we can also reply you through email by the grace of God. So can we start? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
hi.
Yeah.
We can
Hope it
hear
is
you.
clear. All right,
Yes.
all right. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
It is.
Alasan, please, the floor is yours. Alasan. Okay, maybe it's not available. Maimuna Salisu, please, can you? Hello? It's Maimuna Salisu here.
I suspect that network might not be very good. So can they all just drop their questions?
The chat box.
In the chat, yes, in the chat box. The advantage of that is that we can pick that question anytime and then address it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do drop your
That's what I think.
Yeah, do drop all your messages on the chat box. We are going to, with your email address and other details, so that we can send you the feedback.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we muted all that they can't even unmute their mics.
Okay.
I
So
muted everybody so that they can't unmute their mics.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, I just noticed that. Let me allow Mike. Okay. So
Yeah.
the people you called earlier, I think you can call them again.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Maimuna Salisu, please unmute your mic and present your question.
Hello, sir. Okay.
Yeah. You have the floor. Hello. Hello, we can hear you. Maimuna. Hello. I think the network is not too good. Then Musa Ibrahim, can you present your question?
Hello, sir. This is Hassan
Yeah.
Al Hassan.
Okay, we can hear you.
I was having network issues, so I was not able to start with you. But my question here is already, if one has an account with Instagram and WhatsApp for his business, I don't know, is there any link that we're going to join for the advert? I was like, my network was too bad. I was not able to hear from the beginning.
Okay.
You said about WhatsApp and Instagram where we can market our business. So if one has it already, how do we do it?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Please unmute your mic.
Okay, great. So the next session is focused on one of the
That
sessions
question.
is, can you hear me? One of the session is focused on Facebook, Instagram, and then it will answer your question in detail. But yes, there's always a way you can do your advertisement, the link to run ads on Facebook, Instagram that will link to your WhatsApp for business. So I'm sure that it will be handled by Bashar very well. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, the next person, I can also see Shafi Ahmed. Shafi Ahmed, can you unmute your mic and then ask your question? Mr. Akin, too, if he's available. Mr. Akin Lana. Mr. Olainka, please unmute your mic and then ask your question. Mr. Olainka, are you on call? Are you available? Please ask your question.
Okay, sorry, this is actually.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Olayin Kolajide. We thank the moderator and the facilitator for this program. My question is very simple. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
My question is that
We can hear you.
Yes, I once set up a Facebook page for my business, popularly known as Inkitech Concept on Facebook. But in the process of setting it up, there was an option that prompted that I should add my card so that I can generate more traffic. So in the process of doing that, I connected my card and it was activated. And in just a quick minute, in a few minutes, I started getting more likes. But what I noticed is that immediately the little fund I have on that card got exhausted. So the likes, the generation of likes stopped. So it was prompting me to put more money in my account, which and at the long run, it started telling me that I'm owing a certain amount of maybe $2 so that I should pay and generate more like. How can I deactivate this? That is my question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I will note that I think everybody should, because of time, can all questions come in the next 2 minutes so that we can move on to the next session. Musa, I think let's just collect.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is okay. Can you hear me, please?
All right.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please
Yes.
let's allow this one. Then we.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is
Ask
Akin.
your question.
Yes. What it's not a question per se, but because some of us had to join late because of the network, I don't know if Emmanuel can actually send some of this materials to us so that we can further read on them and understand more. For some of us who, though we have a basic understanding about some of this online marketing before, but we also want to tap from the knowledge of what has been said today. So I don't know if we can get the material. Thank you.
Emmanuel, any response for that?
Yes, the video is being recorded.
Yeah.
It will be available through all our partner organizations on their platforms. And so you can always go back there and yes, have access to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So because of time, we can't continue to entertain your question through this platform. However, you can drop if you have any question, drop it in the chat box, your question with your email address so that we can reply to it through your email address. Thank you so much for giving us time, and then we hope to continue with the next presentation. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Musa Ebayaya, for that. Just to reiterate what you said, going forward, I think during presentations, as the presentations are going on, if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat room. When the presentation is done, whoever is anchoring the question and answer session will just pick your questions from there, and then we will see how we can respond to them as much as we can. I think that will save a little bit of our time, especially that network doesn't seem to be very good today. So thank you very much, everyone. I am very sure that as we go on with the next presentations, that we'll better, some of the questions that we're already asking might actually be answered during the subsequent presentations. So I would like to request Bashir. Bashir is on the call. I saw when he joined. Is he still on the call? Bashir from NHOP. Uh,
Yeah. Good,
our
good morning, phone. Yes,
digital
yes, I am around.
marketing expert is here. We're very happy to have you on the call, Mr. Bashir. Uh, and you have the floor.
All right. Thank you very much, phone. Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. Um, I'm I'm glad to be here. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So I'm glad to be here. So sorry I joined a little bit late, and I think I joined when Ima was taking the WhatsApp for business, and I think he hammered he hammered on a lot of key points. So I will be taking you guys through. Mine is going to be strictly practical. So I think I'll be sharing my screen with you guys so that you'll be able to see how to set up Facebook for business, especially for MSMEs. So I think I'll be sharing my screen now. So it's going to be strictly practical so that you see how the step-by-step procedures you need to take when setting up a business a Facebook business page.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, Bashir. Sorry, Bashir. Before you
Yeah.
go on,
Okay.
can you?
Okay.
I didn't do justice to introducing you. Can you please
Oh, okay.
introduce yourself?
Okay.
Do some e-commercing of yourself.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. My name is Bashir Shaidu. I am the Chief Operation Officer of NHOB Nigeria and Foundation. I was the brand manager of the company. So my primary responsibility was to see how to grow our social media presence, and I've done a lot of research and presented a lot of trainings on how to set up um, businesses. I was part of the team that ran a program for MSMEs in 2017 called the Next Economy Program, where we were able to also train young entrepreneurs and how they could also raise money using alternative to business financing, where they use social media, especially Facebook and Facebook and Instagram, to raise capital for their businesses. So, and presently, I am the chief operation officer of NHOP, and I think that is it.
That's great.
Yeah. So let me share. Sorry, I'm trying to share my screen.
Are you having any issues sharing? Hello, Bashir. Hello, Bashir.
Network is good.
Hello, Bashir.
Bashir seems to be off the call. Okay, he's back in.
Okay, let's just make him a presenter once you see his name so that he can share.
Yeah.
I think he was temporarily locked out.
Yeah, yeah, but I think he's back in now. Okay. Okay. Okay, Bashir, welcome back.
Talk. I don't know really what I just saw. I was locked out.
Oh dear. Sorry,
Yes.
you're back
So
on. You're a
so
presenter,
let
so
me.
you can
Yes, I'm back on.
share.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Let me. So I don't know if you can all see my screen.
Okay.
Ah,
Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
yes. But it's
Yes,
your
yes,
MS
yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
MS Team screen
Okay,
that we
okay,
can
good.
see. Great.
Yes, no problem. Yeah, okay. So so let me start by when you want to set up your Facebook business page. First of all, you go online, you click. I have the hello.
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So this is actually my personal Facebook page. So here you go at the left hand side, you will see the different icons that I'm hovering over. So here you see what we call pages. So here you click on pages. So it will take you to this environment. So these are some of the you can see the different business pages I manage. You know, you see the different pages I manage. So now you go down here, you see where an icon here called create a new page. So you click on this. So it takes you to this environment. Now this is where you create your business. You create that business page you're trying to come up with. So here by the left hand side, you see where you talk about the page information. So the name of the page is required. So under it, you see use the name of your business, brand or organization, or a name that explain what the page is about. I think it's very, very important that small businesses, okay, this is, in fact, let me explain it. This is why it is advised that businesses should separate, you should use to separate your business from your personal blog. Because when you have, when you use the same Facebook page to actually run your business and at the same time do your personal blog, they tend to be a conflict or conflict, So it's very, very important that yes, we separate those two entities because your business is totally different from your Facebook your page. So here we can give it a name. So let's assuming this I want to create a business page for my farm. My farm, say sunflower. Say let's say I do sunflower. So I might just call it uh, let's see, sun for flower team. Probably it's a team. Probably it's a page for the those that are involved in the sunflower business to actually showcase and also sell some of sell some of their products. So you can see as soon as I typed that, if you notice there was a tick, it means that this name wasn't taken by any business. So automatically Facebook approves the name. So
Okay,
the next is to go. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, but am I the only one that seems to experience that your screen is still in the create new page? Okay. Continue. Sorry, it's just slower. No,
Okay.
it's slower than the rate at which you're talking, but it's fine.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. Okay, I'm still at the create. Yes, I'm still at the create. The create a page. Yes. Sorry about that. So here you're supposed to under this you're supposed to choose a category that describes what type of business organization or topic the page represents. You can so here so here we know sunflower is under agriculture, so I can now choose agriculture. So as soon as you click on that, you'll see the different categories, the different categories. So you're supposed to choose. So under this, so this is agricultural marketing. So I can just say agricultural cooperative. Okay, since the sunflower is a cooperative, I say agricultural cooperatives. So when I click on this, so here is to describe what the page is all about. So it depends on what your business is about. So your customer needs to also understand, and also know what the whole objective of setting up, this page. So for this, I can just type I can just type this.
Hello, what's happening?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I'm just typing. I'm now typing. I'm now trying to describe the page. What the whole the whole objective of setting up this page is. So yes, so I'm done with describing what the page is all about. So here now, okay, then after that, then I can go to the create page. So now there's going to be a pop-up to show that yes, the page has been created. So now it's now telling me that I now need to move. Now I need to move to the other part of the page, which is where I'm supposed to set up, pictures and other description on what the page is all about. So here, okay, since I'm using a desktop view, you can actually also view it on a mobile to see how it looks like. So by the time for those that are using the phones, this is how it's going to look like on your phone. So for those using the desktop, this is how it's going to look like. So now I'm supposed to come up with what I call, I'm supposed to add, what we call, sorry. So I will call a banner, just like what you see normally when you, or like a signpost, or for people to see, you know, your logo, or what you do generally. So here, so first of all, let me, sorry. Something is slow, yes. Yes. Hello, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Okay, so, okay, sorry. Aha, so I've gotten to the page. Okay, I've gotten to, so from here, I'm supposed to add my, add a profile picture. So to add to this space of the Facebook page. So here I click on. So I'm supposed to choose. So I'm just going to use a random picture, you know, from my desktop. But you can actually choose the pictures that you're supposed to use for, yes, or your logo or a picture that you want to use for the Facebook page. So assuming I'm using this, for example, this was an example, please. So now click on open. So it uploads the picture or the logo that identify, you know, the page. Then when you look at the right-hand side, you see already it is there already. So this is going to be your logo, you know, that describes what you do. This is just an example, please. This random picture. So here, the next thing to do is to add a cover photo. So I go to my pictures. So assuming I'm using the same, okay, let's use this. Then I save. So it loads the picture, and you can see it takes that same effect on the business page that we just created. So the next thing I do is to save this. Now, as you can see, another pop-up comes on showing that now I'm now interacting as Sunflower because I've now officially created this page. So it's also telling me this because I also have other pages I also manage. So it's telling me that, yes, this has been added to the list of pages I have on my Facebook. So here, you can at any time edit and change the profile here. It's very, very easy. You can edit and change the profile. So as you involve in your business and you come up with new designs or new messages you want to share, you know, on your page. So you can actually do the editing here. Just edit and you can come up with any of those flyers and add them up. So here, and same thing with the profile pictures too. You can also edit the profile picture here. Okay, sorry. So now we can add buttons. We can add buttons to this page. For example, when you have your WhatsApp, or you have your WhatsApp or any other platform you also have, you can actually add some of those buttons here. For example, I can, okay, down you can also see that you can manage your page and Instagram account together on the metaverse. This is the new update that Facebook is actually doing, because we know that if you notice, when you use your WhatsApp, your Facebook, and your Instagram, there's a new the new name is now the Meta. It's now Meta. So what Facebook is trying to tell us is that in the nearest future, you will have to have all these platforms synchronized together for you to be able to run your business. So there are also going to be newer technologies that will be introduced into this. So it's going to be very, very important that small businesses continue to upskill themselves on how to use these technologies. Yes, and because it's going to change the whole dynamics of how we run our business. And I think the next technology that will be introducing to this is called the headset, the Oculus headset, where small businesses will have to begin to operate their businesses on those headsets. So it is believed that everything is going to be digital. So that means that your customers and the services you're going to be providing with, everything is going to be digital. So sometimes I don't really need to walk into any business to run and to do any transactions or whatever. I can just use the Oculus headset, go and I will see your businesses. All will be listed on the metaverse, and I can purchase, buy, and also do any business I want to do. So we advise that small MSMEs should begin to upskill themselves, especially when it comes to technology, because this is going to be the future of businesses. So from here, I can add a button. So from here, you see the different the different buttons that we have here. So for us, we can say call now. We can say call now, so that anybody that wants to know more, or wants to contact us, or want to join the sunflower business can actually easily get to us from here. So let me click on call us. So here I can enlist the phone number that I want the customer or whoever to actually get to us. It's also called the call to action button, where you can set up a phone number. So here is Nigeria, so I can just put Nigeria. Then I add my phone number. So, and it has to be a valid number, else it's going to reject it, because there's going to be an OTP that's going to be sent to this. Because if you all know, just like what Ima was saying, your WhatsApp business, it is very important that you link it with your Facebook, and the numbers that you'll be using should be something that it should be the same, so that by the time an OTP is being sent to you, then your side. So as long as this OTP is being sent to you, you'll be able to set up your Facebook for Business, linking it to your WhatsApp, to your Facebook without any problem. So that I say safe. So that essentially a button has been added. So as soon as anybody comes here and click, he sees my number, sees my number. So the person can now call. You understand? So you can actually test the button to see if it works. You can get people to call, and you can still edit or delete the button. So it is also important that you have your username. You can also change your username from just so that it helps actually when it comes to where you're trying to promote the business page. So most of the time, people tend to try to get the username of the page you have. So it's easy for them to locate and get you. So we can actually edit this to suit whatever name that we really want to have here. So when I click on this, so this is, we still have the sunflower, so we can add up a username. So down here, you can see help. So if you're confused on what to do, you can get, in choosing the name, you can come here and Facebook will actually help you in choosing a name that suits, what you do. So we can just call this, I can just call it Sunflower flower dots. Okay, there's a problem then. Okay, sorry. Just sunflower.
Okay. I think it takes some days before you can create username. I think you have to have like 10 followers. I don't know, but I think so.
No, sometimes you can actually create the username
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I'm trying to get maybe probably the username. Okay. Let me see. So let's use this. So we can get. So let's just go back. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get a username, just to get a username that. Let me use. Still not coming up. I think. So okay, let's just get back to. I will still come and see how I see how I can get this sorted out. So we can also come here and do the we can also add a button to the page. So here is where you can add the button to the page. So we'll click on this. Okay, I think we've done that already. So we can still add multiple ones. So okay, let's use this. Yes, so okay, now as you can see, there's where you can actually promote this page, where you can also promote this page. But before we do that, we need to actually finish up some of the finish setting up the page, also so that people know that yes, you're actually a credible business. So here, I think we've completed this. So we're coming to the next step, which is provide info and preferences. So let's see. So if you have a website, you can actually add your website to this place. It's just for you to click on this and add the website. So if you don't have a website, there's no problem. It doesn't mean the page won't work. So, but you can add your website at any time. So you can also add information about the location where your business is located here. So you can just choose. Sorry for zooming. Yeah. So you can just add the address here of the business, where the business is, the city, and the zip code. But this, I don't think it's really compulsory, for the zip code. But for the street and the city, I think it's very, very important we have that on the page. Then here, you can also add your business hours, which is very, very important for your businesses to know the time your opening time and also your closing time. And it also shows if you also observe public holidays, and if you will be available at a particular time. So it's very, very important that you set up those time for your customers to know when you'll be available, just in case they want to actually pop pop in to see you or to also try to ask questions. Then you can also add a phone number here, because of a contact person probably would be your brand manager or whoever that's in charge of customer services, and stuff like that. You can actually add the number of that person or the HR there. So, and this here you can also link your WhatsApp. So you can link your WhatsApp to the Facebook. So especially your WhatsApp business to your Facebook. So you can just try that here. So you can see, because I use a valid phone number, so it automatically picks it. So it shows that yes, this phone number is valid. Then you can also, it's also add a WhatsApp button, to the page. So it's also helped to show people your number, where they can either call you or I send you a WhatsApp on your WhatsApp business. Then you can also create WhatsApp ads from here on your Facebook that your customers can actually see and the WhatsApp in your WhatsApp business. So if you're setting this up now, there's going to be sending an OTP to you to actually verify this phone number to see that yes, it's a valid phone number. So that's why I said your number, the number you're setting up here should be the same number you have on your phone, so that by the time you're setting up the WhatsApp business on your phone, it's the same number, so they can easily send the OTP to you to confirm. You're trying to confirm this. So click on this. So when you click on this, it's okay. Now, because I don't have a WhatsApp business on my phone already, I don't have the application on my phone, so it might not send the code to me, because it needs to verify that yes, that number has been set up, for a WhatsApp business. So because I don't have that, it will not send. But if you have your WhatsApp business already, it's going to send you that OTP to that phone number. So you enter the OTP here, and it confirms and now sync your WhatsApp number with your Facebook number. So from there now you can now move to begin to invite people to like your page. So because I already have people on my WhatsApp, so I already have people on my WhatsApp, I can just search for people or customer or people that I want them to like my page, and I send a request to them. So let's say I use Eric Manley. So I can now send an invite to Eric. So Eric on his Facebook page will see the notification of this page I just created, this business page I just created of the Sunflower team. And since he's also a member of the Sunflower team, he will accept the invitation and join the Facebook page. So I think here. So why we also advise that small businesses should have a different page is because for a personal blog or a personal page, you won't be able to have what we call the insight where you see the analytics, on how your ads or how customers are actually interacting with your page. This is where you actually see all those those analytics. So without a business page, you have the access to this page manager where you see the resources, and the insight and the ad center. Because for your personal blog, you won't be able to have an ad center, and it also helps you to narrow down customer preferences and feedback. So it tends to be your best feedback mechanism, where your customers can actually interact with you on a daily basis, and there is no time limit to it, because you carry your phone wherever you're going to, and they will be able to interact with you at any time. So at that particular time, you'll be able to solve your customers' problems, and also you're also there to attend to some of their questions. So let's click on the resource tools. So here it is where you get your frequently asked, you can set up your frequently asked questions where your customers can actually, you can just set it up in a way that even when you're not around, they can help, answer some of those questions that your customers are actually want to ask you, so that it's bridged that gap between, you not being around and customers trying to actually get information or actually ask questions on what you do, or probably on challenges on some of the products maybe they bought from you, or some of the products they think they want to purchase. So you can also set up your WhatsApp. If my WhatsApp was linked now, I can also have the button here where I can, from here, the customers can actually chat with me directly to find out, more information on maybe probably some of the products I didn't really put the information in and on that page, so they can easily get me. Yes. So here too, you can see the Meta Business Suite. So you have your inbox. This is where all the messages being sent by the customers will get to. So this is where you can actually interact and also give feedback to your customers. So you also have the planning scheduler where you can plan your ads. Sorry, let me do this. So you can plan your ads and everything. And you can see it's actually telling me when I started, when I set up the whole, the timing and whatever. So here I can see how my page is, faring, how many people have seen this, how many interactions, how many comments do I have. So from here I can actually just run an ad. So for example, if I've set up and I have all my Facebook business up and running, and I have all those WhatsApp and everything set up, I can just run an ad. So with that, I can actually narrow or tailor my ads to meet the kind of customers and the areas they are, and what are their preferences, and and what they really want. So I can narrow my ads to all those customers I have. So that's what the planner does. So let's go back to the suite. Yes. So this is setting up. So we also have the news feed. So here you can connect some of the applications, other applications we have, stand on that you can use for actually making your business. So you can actually, for example, this Vimo video maker, you can actually use it to actually create short videos of the products you have, and instead of, as an MSME, it is actually cash is something that is very, very limited to you. So there are things that you can actually do without, getting the help of a professional. For example, setting up a video. So it's easy for you to just set up a small, a very short video that can actually promote, what you do. So the app will actually help to guide and how to also come up with your first videos and for your clients. So these are just the home page, the feeds, the normal things you see on your Facebook page, the resource and tools. Then you have okay. Let's look at the insights. Okay, these are some of the new tools Facebook is actually introducing. So this also shows the actions, the action on your page and the timelines. It shows the page views, how many people viewed your page. It also shows how many likes you have. So this is just like kind of like an analytics, for your businesses. So it also shows you the number of posts to reach, using a time frame. Okay, it also the story reach, using a particular time frame, and it also shows you recommendations. Okay, it tells you if it looks at some of the searches or the ads you've made at a particular time. I also see how they can recommend some potential customers or potential businesses that you can actually give services to. That's some of those the analytics that you can get on your page. So you can see it's simply just like you having a Facebook page. It's like you having a complete market suit. So it suits every part of your business. It helps to, you can see the analytics, you can see the potential customers you can actually have. You can see how you can get to these customers. You can know the demographics, the demography of these customers, and it will help you to tailor your ads it will help you to also plan and some of the things you want to do on your page and the kind of customers you want to get. So it also shows you the number of page followers you have. It also keeps a record of your videos. It keeps a record of your engagements. So it'll keep the number of clicks, which is actually very, very important. The number of clicks. So, example, when someone comes to your page and he wants to go to your site to see, probably it's your e-commerce site. So he comes to your page. So as soon as he sees some of the things you have, he can now click on your e-commerce site, since that's where he's going to be doing the business. So because the payment gateway and whatever is there. So every click that a customer clicks on your Facebook page is actually recorded, so that you know how many people are actually interacting with what you're doing, and it will guide you on how to go about it. So it also helps to improve your business model canvas or your business plan, because you having that analytics will actually help you to build a better business model, and you also see how you can improve in any of those segments, because there's a direct link between your business model and your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yes. So with that, I know it's a lot, for us to cover, but I can still I'll be open to any MSME that wants to also get insight and also to try to answer some of the questions, because I know I've taken so much time, and it's something that you need to take gradually, and so that people don't get confused. And yes, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Bash, for the very insightful session. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it's clear. Is it very clear now?
Yes, yes.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. I think for want of time, we may not be able to go over the Instagram presentation. I understand you had prepared to also take us through the Instagram marketing and so on. But let's see how it turns up. If we have time towards the end, we might be able to do that. Otherwise, we can reschedule that for our next episode. So thank you very much, Bash, for this very helpful presentation. I'm sure our MSMEs are already learning quite a lot. So, are there any questions?
Okay, let me come in.
I
The
see,
questions are much.
I see some questions in the chat room. Yes, go ahead.
So the question, we have about 15 questions. So I'm thinking if we start answering each question one by one now, it's going to take a long time. So is it possible we'll do something maybe the next, and then we have a compilation of all questions then answer? We have about 15 questions already. And 15 questions right now is going to be time consuming. What do you think? Hello.
Hello, sorry, Manuel, I lost you.
Okay, I said we have about 15, we have 14 questions right now, and I'm not sure all 14 questions can be answered now. So I'm kind of suggesting maybe the next presenter presents, then we'll compile all the questions, then we can have a dedicated period to answer as many questions as possible from all angles. And then the POs, since there's already linkages with POs and DSPs, they can do further support with the other digital support services. So maybe the next person can come on.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
that's fine. All right. Thank you very much. So we will call. I see that we have actually been on this for some time. Can I request? Sorry, can they mute their microphones, please?
Are you sure it's not from you?
No, it's not from here.
Not seeing anyone unmuted.
Can you check, please, and unmute them, please?
Phone, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, is Deborah on the call, please?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, everyone.
I understand you have a very interesting energizer for us.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Fun.
Yes,
we have all been sitting for so long, and it's not healthy to do that. So it's time to stretch out a little bit. It's time to have a little break. But as we do this, let me see. I'm trying to.
Yeah, share your
I'm
screen.
trying to stretch, and I'm feeling a sound behind me. But I want all of us to rise up from our chair. I've been sitting down here, and it's like God, I'm finding it difficult to stand up. Everyone, please rise up on your feet.
Okay.
Okay, so we've allowed cameras and mic for everybody.
I don't know if you're hearing the sound I'm hearing while I was stretching. From your back, did you hear that sound? I heard a sound. I thought my back was going to break.
I didn't hear sound though.
I heard a sound though. I don't know who heard a sound. But thankfully, my back did not break. So I'm standing up gradually now.
You can mute, you can turn on your camera if you want to.
So please, you can turn on your camera just for about 6 minutes. Good. I'm seeing people stretching out. Good. We all need this. Yes. Who is hearing the sound?
I can feel and hear the sound.
Oh, good. So right now we're going to do something briefly.
Christy is doing a good job at stretching.
We're going to do something briefly. Oh, Christy, well done. Boy, I like that. So what we're going to do is with our hands and our body as we stretch, we're going to try to write something. We're not writing on paper right now. You don't need a paper, you don't need a pen. You're going to write with your body. As you're stretching, write with your body, write with your hands. Yes, and what we're going to write now is the word.
Emmanuel is still sitting down.
Coconut.
It's not writing.
Emmanuel, you're not stretching.
Ecosystem is not writing.
Ecosystem should move around. Good. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Sitting down. Ecosystem.
So we're writing a word now in 2 minutes. I'll allow you to practice in 2 minutes, and then I'm going to call randomly 3 to 4 people who will present and show us properly how that word is written. So now this word you're going to write with your hands and your body. You're writing the word coconuts, and you're writing with small letters. Yes, we are writing together the word coconut with our hands and our body. No pen, no paper.
Okay.
Only your hands, your 2 hands can do it. Maybe your body can support you. And if you want, maybe your leg too can support you if it's possible. So let's start now with the word C. Small letter C. Let me try. Okay. What am I doing?
Small letter C.
Am I right? Yes.
Small letter C.
Is this C or something else? Small letter C. Okay. Okay, let's go to O.
Okay.
O. Small letter O. I hope I'm right. I'm trying to just to stretch out, and let's go to another small letter C. C. Okay, I think I'll go this way. Okay, sir. Yeah, I think I'm getting it now. C. Oh,
Deborah, your own C is Arabic.
It's not fun. Show me your own C. I think C like this. I'm right, isn't it? I'm trying. Yes. Let me hide this head so that the C will look like a C properly. Yes, yes. This is C. Then let's go to O, small letter O.
Okay. Then
Oh. Like this. Then hide my head on how, like this. Yes, I think it's okay. Like this. Yes. I'm getting it. So now let's go to small letter N. Wow. Let's see. I hope this one will not be too tough. Is this N?
Is this N?
You bend down. You bend down.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, I'm still on that training.
Thank you. Fun. Where are you? Fun.
Okay. Have we finished spelling the
Baby,
coconut?
how are you?
See you. You went with coconut. We were spelling coconuts. We are done.
Unless we will eat the
Okay, we're
coconut.
done.
Yes.
Ah.
It's time to eat the coconut.
Coconut.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you can eat the coconut. Don't worry, you can eat it. That will serve our lunch. That is our lunch.
We are fasting.
Okay. Oh yes, yes, yes. For those of us, yes. All right. Thank you very much, Deborah, for that. That was very helpful for me, especially, and I'm sure it was helpful for all of us. So we can go back to status quo, Emmanuel. I'm tired of seeing your face.
Thank you.
All right.
I didn't even know my camera is on.
Okay. So thank you very much once again. We will, I understand our next presenter from the Google Nigeria community, digital marketing company, is here to talk about setting up a Google My Business page, website, map, and other Google services. So we will request that he takes the stage. Kindly do a proper introduction of yourself, and then go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, he
Welcome,
actually
sir.
sent a citation
Oh,
on the
okay.
WhatsApp group. You can check the WhatsApp group. The same
Oh,
WhatsApp group.
okay.
Yeah, so that we'll do
Yes,
the honor since
yes.
he has sent it.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it?
Not yet. Let me just
The
check.
team.
Just okay. On team.
Our team WhatsApp group, corporate team.
The WhatsApp group, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And now in your personal.
Sorry, please. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, but he's ready with his presentation, right? As I do this.
Mr. Matthew, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon. Let me just quickly do this, then you come on. All right. Mr. Oguntayo Matthew Adekunle is a Google certified digital skills trainer and a digital skills advocate. He is the managing partner at Blue Spectra Limited, a full service technology and marketing consulting firm with focus on technology adoption, process automation, digital marketing, and product development. He is the chapter director for Startup Grind in Abeokuta, a Google for Entrepreneurs business community that focuses on equipping the business community with the right knowledge, resources, and tools required to advance their business growth or turn their ideas into a profit-making venture. He functions in different capacities at Startup Grind as lead digital literacy advocate, startup advisors, and business support services. Matthew is also on the advisory board of Kolojny, permit me if I didn't pronounce that very well, a community of digital creatives and digital enthusiasts, where they leverage on technology and its potentials to help small businesses, MSMEs, and corporate brands achieve their business objectives. Mr. Matthew Oguntayo Adekunle, we're very happy to have you, and you're welcome, sir. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Awesome. So, Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this great movement. And thank you for the introduction. Quickly, we'll be running through how to set up Google My Business and how to use Google site to promote individual businesses. This will be a blend of core practical and a little bit of theories on Google My Business and Google site. I'll first of all establish some certain points that I want us to pay cognizance to before we move on to showing us on how to set up Google My Business and how to set up uh, Google site for our respective businesses. So quickly, at the end of this session, participants should be able to set up their Google My Business page and successfully set up their business websites on Google Sites for free. That's the sweet part of it. Google services. So quickly, I'm going to run through what Google My Business is and what Google Site is. I believe I am audible enough, please. Hello?
Yes, you're audible enough. You are.
All right, awesome, awesome. So quickly, I'm going to run through Google My Business. Google My Business profile is a free business listing from Google. It allows individual business owners to provide details and photo of their business, including location, services, and products. Now, creating this free profile is a great way to increase business visibility across all Google services. And information from a Google business profile may appear in Google Search, Google Map, and Google Shopping, depending on the type of business we run. For those that run that run service-based businesses, business information will appear on Google Search. It will also appear on Google Maps. For those that run shops, either restaurants, or we sell one thing or the other, when people run a search on Google Search, our business will appear there. It will also appear on Google Map and on Google Shopping. And that is just the summary of what Google My Business is. Now, Google Site. Google Site is a Google project that is built by the project ops, and it is a public-facing website that gives a business owner an opportunity to set up a free business on Google product. Now, when you set up your business, your website, it doesn't have to be that you are technical. This is a drag and drop functionality that even a primary six holder that is savvy on how to use their devices, either phone or computer, can set up. So you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to be an IT guru. You don't have to be a professional before you can set up a Google site. And with a new Google site, building website is very, very easy. Building website is very easy, and just do drag and drop where you need it. Put your content, put image, put your business logo, your business contact, and you are done. And that is just the beauty of Google site. Now, why Google My Business? When you set your business up on Google My Business, it enables your business to be discovered on Google as a whole and on Google Map. Then it helps you to control your online business information. Just like when the other speaker was setting up Facebook pages for businesses, the way you put your business information on Facebook, that is what Google My Business also enables you to do. And one beauty about this thing is when you spread your business information across all these digital platforms, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, be it WhatsApp business, or Google My Business as another product, it gives your business more visibility. It gives you that discoverability, and it helps you to be found whenever people need your services or they need anything that relates to what you sell. So, and it also helps you to control your online business information. And the third thing it does, when you set your business up on Google My Business, you have people drop reviews of when people has patronized you, someone patronized you and they enjoyed your service. You can share your Google My Business page for them. They drop your review, they drop reviews for you. And as people keep dropping reviews for you, the reviews keep building your trust and people begin to trust your business more. They want to do businesses with you because the trust has been built over time through the reviews of various people you have engaged with in the past. So that is that about the story. So right away, we are going to move to the practical part. And the first thing we are going to do is on our browsers, let us type business.google.com. Business.google.com. Are we still together, please?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. So let's do business.google.com. And it brings us to this page. For everybody that is doing this, the first thing we need to do is to sign in with our Gmail address. That is the first thing we need to do. This is auto sign in because I'm already signing on this browser. So once we have signed in, this is what we're going to see next. And once we see this space, two things is what we can do here. For most people that are business scavengers that have gathered data over time when they were trying to help Google populate Google My Business, they've gathered different businesses. In a couple of times, most of us have seen a business on Google and it is not verified. So if you fall within the category of people that have seen your business added to Google, any of the Google product, but you are not the one that added it, you can search for your product or you can just go straight and click on add your business to Google. So once you click on add your business to Google, it brings you to this page. And on this page, the first thing you are going to do is to add your business name, just like we did for setting up our Facebook page. So we add our business name, and let's just start by adding Idea Sport Nigeria. And you see a pop-up that says create a business with this name. Let's click on it. And the next thing we'll see is business category. So under business category, what they're asking us to do is select the category that our business falls in. Ideas Sport is a consulting firm. So we can say business consultant, or we pick consultant.
Mr. Matthew, can this also be done on phone? It has to be on the laptop.
It can be done on phone. It can be done on phone. This can be done on phone and it can be done on laptop. So it depends on the device you are currently connected with, but it can be done on phone and it can be done on any device. So once we click on, we type our business category and we type the business name, we click on next. And the next question that pops up will be, do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? The location will show up on Google Maps and search when customers are looking for your business. And we click on next, because what we want to do is for every information about our business to be visible for those that have physical locations or offices for their business. We're going to click yes. For those that doesn't have a physical location, but you run your business from home, if you are okay using your home address for your business address, you can click on yes. if you are okay. But if you are not comfortable sharing your home address as your business contact address, you can click on no. But most cases, yes usually comes first. So we click on yes. Even if you don't have a physical office yet, you have a friend, you can share your friend's office and use that as your business location for customers to visit you. So we click on next. So it brings this. So we switch the country to Nigeria and we type the address. Local government area, and we add the city. City is Abeokuta. Postcode 11016. Make sure you fill all the information correctly. If you don't know your postal code, just run a simple search on Google. Postal code for your local government or postal code for your business location. Google will give you the correct answer. Then you can just do that. Then we're going to click on state and we select the state. And once we are done, we click on next. Now, like I said when I was starting, if one of your businesses has been added to Google before, or there's a similar business that shares your address on Google initially before you add your own, you get to this point and you see an address with a phone number, and they tell you that if this is your business, it looks like your business might already have a business profile on Google search or maps. If you see your business below, select it, and you will help improve your business profile. So if this is your old, if this is your business, just click on it. But if that is not your business, but someone else is using the same business premises with you, and they've added that information on Google, so just skip that and click on this does not match. Then you click on next. And at this point, they want to get an exact location of a place on Google, so that when people are searching you on Google Map, you will appear as the exact spot on Google. So this marker is where the address I added has shown that this is my location on Google. So all I need to do is just use this button, the two button, the plus button to zoom in. And when I zoom in, I can determine whether that is my location or not. And if that is not my location, I can just move the marker to the correct location. And once I move the marker, I drop the marker at my correct location, then I click on next. Now, for those that sells goods, this might come handy for us. Do you provide deliveries or home and office visit? For most people that sell stuffs, do you do deliveries at home? If you do deliveries at home, you said yes. For those that render service for service-based businesses, do you do office-based business? You visit your client in their office and you render whatever service you want to render for them. Says, for example, if you visit or deliver to your customers, you can let them know where you are willing to go. So if you do home delivery, you click on yes, and you click on next. The next page will tell us to select areas in which we deliver to. If you want to narrow down your reach, say you are in Lagos and you don't want to deliver beyond Lagos, you can just say Lagos only. But if you're in Lagos and you want to deliver to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kano, just select all the places. So let's say Lagos. Abuja, Kano, and add more later. Let's just stop here and move forward. So we click on next. And this will ask us to add our phone number. website on our Google Business Profile for people to be able to contact us. So let's add a phone number for this business. Now, for most of us that currently owns a website that has been designed for us, we can put our business website here. But for all of us that doesn't have a website, we're going to get to the second part where we create our website with Google Site. We can just click, I don't have a website. Then we move forward and click next. Now, do you want updates and recommendations for your business on Google? If you are okay with Google sending you updates either through your email or once a while SMS to you, you can click yes. There's no right or wrong answer here. You can click yes or you click no. It doesn't matter. Your business setup will still go through. So, but if you're okay with them sending you updates via email, you can just click on yes and you click on next. You get a code. You can tell them to call you an automated to you through your call, or you tell them SMS. Most of the cases we prefer SMS so that we're able to see the code and input the right thing. There are other options, but these are the most preferred. There are other options, but these are the most preferred. So you click on test and Google will send a code to the number that has been supplied. And we have the code. The code will be sent to that phone number. And the code is 046 335. We click on verify. Your code was accepted and you are being verified by Google. This may take a few minutes. You can continue making edits to your business profile on Google, search and maps. And let's just click on next. That will show on page is adding business hours. Adding business hours. So on Sunday, we are closed. On Monday, beginning of business. So what time do we open business on Monday and what time do we close? So we just populate all this for Google to represent us well at the designated time that we say we are opening business on Monday. It will show on Google whenever anybody runs a search on your business that the business is currently open. And if it is on weekend that you don't open, it will show that the business is closed. So 8:30 to say 5 p.m. on Tuesday, 8:30, 8 a.m. Just add random time, but make sure it is the time for your business. So that when anybody wants to reach out to you from Google My Business, they will be able to do the right thing. On Wednesday, we do 8 p.m., 8 a.m. rather. We close at 5 p.m. On Thursday, we open at 8, close on Friday, open at 8, and we close by 5. On Saturday, most businesses do half day. We can say we open by 12. Or let's say 11 a.m. and close by 3. We click on next. Now, this is very important. This is very, very important. If you enable this, then it means people can message you directly from Google, and you are going to get the notification in your email. Let customers message your business on Google for free. Please enable this. It gives you a leverage over many of your competitors that will not enable this. Some people might want to get across to you, and at that point, network is not going through. They cannot call you, and they don't have your WhatsApp number, or they're not sure whether the number you've listed on Google is your WhatsApp number. The next thing is they will want to have a way to reach out to you. If you have enabled this, any message they send from your Google My Business page, it comes directly to the email that was used to set up your business on Google. So let's enable this always and click on next. Now, this is where we sell our business. The brief about our business, Google is giving us about 750 words to describe our business. Let customers learn more about your business by adding a description to your business profile on search maps and other Google services. So let's just write something. Best for Nigeria is so once we are done adding a business description, correct any spelling error, and click on next. Add some business. So if you have these are examples. Google is showing us examples of pictures we can add. For those that are into deliveries or you sell goods and services, you can use this example. And for those that are into beauty, you can use something closer to what you do. Just make sure for most of us that have offices and we can take a snapshot of our business office, it gives us leverage, because if you are using your business premise picture on your Google profile and people have seen that picture, whenever they want to locate your office, it gives them that direct information. Once they see the image, they know that is your office. So it's always good if you have an office premises that you can take the snapshot and use as your Google My Business picture. It is always good. So we're going to upload an image from your device. Just upload, save the image on the desktop or anywhere, then upload the image. Whatever image you're uploading on what have you is being saved on Google Drive that is attached to the email address. So you can upload, that's why Google said add photos. You can upload as many images as possible. So we have uploaded one. Let's click on next. Now, another beautiful thing we can do under Google My Business is we can advertise directly from our Google My Business account. For the sake of this webinar, there are some technical parts that I will just mention, but if you are curious enough while setting this up, we can go back to Google My Business account later. There's a way you can, when you want to advertise on Google, Google gives you $50, $100, or $150 coupon for free to use as a new person. So that is a good way for you to start advertising on Google. It is free. They give you a coupon that you can use to advertise, but all you need to do is indicate that, okay, you want to start now or you want to skip. So if you skip, they will keep reminding you that you can advertise from Google My Business. And the moment you start that advert setup and you add your details, the reach and every other thing, Google will send you an email that you qualify for this. And even if they don't send an email, you could always run a Google search to search for Google AdWords coupons. And when you search, there is always available. If your email has not claimed any coupon, you will get $50, $100, or $150 worth of coupon for you to use to do this first set of adverts on Google. So let's click on skip and move on to the next thing. So your edits will be feasible once you are verified. You can continue to make updates to your profile. At this point, we've done everything possible. Google will now go through the information. They go through whether your business is not representing any or is not violating any of their policy based on the description you've added. And once all those things checks, in few days or weeks, depending on how fast they can do that, in weeks or days, then your business will be verified and you will get a mail notification telling you that your business has been verified. For now, this is what we are going to see. Your business is not visible to customers. Reason, Google is processing your verification. It usually takes a few minutes. That's what they say, but few minutes can be days or it can be 1 week or 2 weeks, but it will usually come. So once you are verified, two things I'm going to advise us not to do. The moment the business is verified on Google, do not modify your address. Do not modify your address except you are changing location of your office, because once you change your address, it's going to take Google another round of verification to verify your new address. So once your business is verified, what you need to do is just log into your Google My Business account with the email we use at business.google.com. And once you log in, you can begin to either you want to edit profile. Once you click on edit profile, so you can go back to where we've been coming from. So edit your business information, edit hours, edit services, edit photos. So right now, some of the things that we did not do, we can now begin to do them. Now let's start from business information. Let's verify whether what we have added is what we want, and business phone number, website, location, and this is us on Google. And this is our service area is Kano, Abuja, and Lagos. And this is our opening hours. Then holidays. Do we open on holidays? This gives us, while Google is verifying us, we can add more refined information. We can add more information. So like public holidays, Google will surely send you email to ask whether you'll be open during those holidays. And once you click a button in that email, either yes or no, it automatically populates your Google My Business page. So more information from business, accessibility. So if your business is women-owned, so now I want to pay attention for all the ladies that are listening to me. There is a lot of benefit that women are benefiting from Google these days. A lot of product offering, a lot of tools that you can access for free. So if your business is women-owned, you can click on yes. And even if it is not women-owned, but you identify with another business that is women-owned, you can click on yes. And once you click on yes, Google has added your data to their database, and they begin to send you emails of opportunities that women-owned businesses can benefit from. Accessibility. Let's save the first edit first. So we move to accessibility. In your office premises, they're asking whether you have wheelchair accessible entrance. Is there a wheelchair sitting? Do you have a wheelchair accessible toilet? All these. It's just a detailed information about your business. So whoever is visiting you will know what they are meeting. If you have, you can click yes. If you don't have, you can click no. And if you are indifferent, you can just leave it and just click on cancel. Then click on amenities. So gender neutral toilets. All these are for our market here, they are not that important. They're not that important, but it gives us edge when we have all these details about our businesses, because it helps Google to know us more and push opportunities for us that people that identify with all these things can benefit from. So we are done from business information. If we want to promote, like I said, we click on promote. If we want customers, we click on customers, and let's see what, for everybody that has reviewed your business, this is where you are going to see it. For everybody that has dropped a review, and for people that sent you message, this is what you are going to see when they send a message. You click on it, it take you to Google My Business inbox. Now, I'm going to focus more on question and answer, just like something like an FAQ. So answer questions customers have about your business. Let's say people, because when let's run a search on Google for let's run Blue Spectrum, see what Google does. So this Spectra, and this is a picture of the office premise. Your business is verified. This is how people see, and it says the business is currently open and closes contact phone. Two questions that people have asked on this page. There are two questions. So anybody that click on ask a question, you're going to see the question in this business page. You're going to see the questions here. And the moment you respond to the question here, it shows on your Google My Business page here. And whoever that has asked that question will get a notification that you have responded to their question. And once they get a notification, then they then take action. So that is that about Google My Business. The remaining part is for Google to verify the business, and once Google verifies, it shows on Google Search, it shows on Google Map, and it also shows on Google Shopping for those of us that are selling one product or the other, and it shows on every other Google product. So the second part of this presentation will focus on how to set up Google site. So let's go to site.google.com on a new tab. This is what we're going to see. For everybody that is doing this with me, you go to site.google.com. Site.google.com. So we go to site.google.com, and once we do this, we find ourselves on this page. Now, there are options on how to set up Google Sites. You have two options. Option one is to start with a blank template while we do the drag and drop by ourselves. That might take time, but it gives us the liberty to do whatever we want. Or we might want to just pick any of the templates. Google has created some template for small businesses. We can adopt any of the template as our own. So for example, for those that are into restaurant business, there is a template for restaurant. For those that are into event planning or what have you, there is a template for that. For those that are into salon or you sell beauty products, there are template for that. For those that are into education, maybe you have you do training or what have you, we have template for that too. So let's just pick any of the template and see what we can do with that template.
Okay, please, can you do something around maybe shea butter or soya beans? Because we have a lot of us that do either soya beans, cassava, Gary or shea butter so that it's more relatable. So any of the three.
Right.
If someone that is selling Gary, cassava or something.
Poultry.
Okay. Oh yeah, do for a poultry farm.
All right. So the good thing is for any business that we find ourselves in, the process and the steps are the same. Let's start from picking a template. You can pick any template and convert that template to what you want, or you can start from the scratch. Now, for those that are into shea butter, gari processing, cassava, poultry, and what have you, do we sell to end users, or we process and sell to wholesalers or retailers? Then we need to determine what we want people to see. Most of the times, Google site is just an informational site, a static site where you want people to come see what you are selling, see how they can reach out to you, see your product. Now, advanced way is you can now link your Google My Business site or Google site to your WhatsApp business. We're going to do that. So when Mr. Emmanuel was taking us on how to set up a WhatsApp business, it got to a point where he taught us how to create our WhatsApp URL where you can share for people to click and talk to you, or they can scan your QR code. You can use either your WhatsApp business link on Google site. And once people scan the QR code, automatically they begin to talk to you on WhatsApp, or then your business link on a Google site button, and people and talk to you on WhatsApp. People do it that if you sell stuff and you have a catalog set up in your Google business account, you can link your catalog from your Google site that catalog. Click on visit our catalog. It takes them to your catalog page. So enough of the let's use and adopt the template to whatever as diary, share butter, or what have you. Follow the process. The process is the same thing. Content is what will differentiate the website. The content is the only differentiating factor. The same thing. So for template that we have chosen, we have home, we have services, we have about, we have testimonial, and we have contact. Now, this is the page. This home page and some hero test, look and feel for the best stuff. Now, these are the list of their services. These are the list of their services, and this is just the business. This is a phone number to reach out to. We can use email address, we can use a phone number, or we can also put a button here for people to reach out to us. Let's start from see enter site name. Enter site name. For those that we can, instead of site logo, we can use our logo. We just click on add logo. It takes us to brand images. This pop-up will come up and we click on upload. We go to where our logo is. We click on logo and we click. It's going to save, and the, as you can see, the logo is showing. So choose to use their brand name, and we can say share butter incorporation. So once we exit that editor, it auto saves. Now we come to test a best you can target. cashew nut and what the business that will promising me service best style. Let's modify this to something else. One stop shop for the best in Lagos. We delete this. If this or if we want it to be bigger, we just increase the font size. It is currently 25. We can increase to 30. We can increase to 30 if that is what we want. We can also change the font. The font. Currently, it is lower. We can change it to Comic Sans or anyone. We can style as much as we want. See what we are styling in real life, and if we are okay with it, we move to the next section. If it, then we can change to a more fitting font. So we leave there, we come to this section. It is very simple. Once you get a section, just click on it and click automatically edit. So you need to speak with us, edit, do a call. Now this is here, schedule the link to contact page, the link to contact page. But if we want them to talk directly from WhatsApp, what we need to do is just delete this, then paste our WhatsApp link, wa.me. That is, let's just use this WhatsApp link. Once we paste on update, automatically this link, whenever anybody click on it, it takes them to the WhatsApp page. So instead of scheduling a call, we just use this as talk to us WhatsApp. Talk to us products. Now, for clarity's sake, for the focus points, if you sell Gary, share, but I believe of that we are selling. So it also means that we must have images ready. Once we click on the image, so
Sorry, am I the only one? But you seem to be breaking very much.
Yes, and then even the screen seems to be static for a while. So it seems to be moving faster than the screen.
Yeah. Maybe network issues or something. Hello, Mr. Oguntayo. Mr. Oguntayo, we've lost you. Mr. Oguntayo. Sorry if you can hear us.
Yes, I'm back now. Someone muted me. I didn't know who that was. I was muted for some seconds.
Oh, okay. But before then, we were actually losing you
Okay.
quite a lot. Yes. But you seem
Can
clearer
you hear me
now.
now? All right. Awesome.
Yes, yes. It's a lot clearer. All right. Do you still need a lot of time?
No. I'm rounding up. I'm rounding up now.
Oh, all right. Great. All right. Thank you.
So we want to edit this image. You just click on the image. You see these 3 dots. Click on replace image, select image. Then we click on select image. And when we come to this, we change this hairstyling to the product name. Let's say we are uploading medium shea butter or whatever name we are giving it. We upload the image here. Then we click on the name and change the name to that product, that image. The image represents a product. We put the product name under here. We do every of the image site. To here, and once you are done, then
Oh dear, it's breaking again.
you hear me now?
Okay, it's still breaking.
Still breaking now?
Okay, it's better now, I think.
All right. So we are done with the home page. Just repeat the same thing for the service page. Repeat the same thing for the about page. If you have people that have given testimonials about your business, go to the testimonial page. Repeat the same process we have done on the home page. Just click edit, click edit, click edit, and that's all. On the image, then once you want to the contact page too, it's saving. So that page, email address with our office address, a phone number, and once we are done, so we click edit this Monday through Wednesday, Thursday through Friday, then you edit everything editable on this page. Now, this is Google Map, like we've done on Google My Business page. You can just copy your office address and paste it under here. And once you paste it under here, it populates your map. If you have your office address, change this image to your office image. And once you are done with all your editing, do not forget, it is very, very important, do not forget that you must click on publish. Are we still connected, please?
Yes.
Do not forget, it is very, very important. If you don't click on publish, your site will not go public. So when you click on publish, you get to this page and they ask you what address do you want to use. So if you are okay with this, you can leave it. If you are not okay, you can just edit. Yes, and it tells us it is available. Shea Butter Inc. is available, and once you are okay with that URL, you click on publish. A more technical part is where you add your custom domain to this, but that is more advanced. But it is just click, you've gotten a domain name, you click on manage, it takes you to where you're going to add your domain name, but there are other technicalities. But for the sake of this webinar, you are okay with the web address, then you click on publish. Once you click on publish, this goes live. and Fowler, we have our Google site on Google My Business page. Thank you once again for the opportunity. I will stop here to attend to questions or any other concerns. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Oguntayo. We can show some love by giving him some round of applause. All right. So yes, please, please. Yeah, thank you for that. Aha. Thank you. Thank you. This goes for Bashir too, actually. All right.
Matthew, you're still sharing your screen, so we are seeing your WhatsApp.
Yes, stop it now.
Okay. Do we have any questions in the chat room, Emmanuel?
Okay, not directly for Buntayo yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think I sent, yes, it's, okay, somebody is asking, is it free? Is the Google website free?
Yes, Google site is free, 100% free.
Okay. All right. So
That's
that's invaluable, isn't it? That's a very, 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 very low hanging fruit that anyone, from what has been shared, anyone can actually do this. Anyone can do this. You can do this. You don't have to be a technical and IT technical person to be able to do this. This is simple enough, and it will provide you very good reach for or to your clients. So thank you very much. But I see some questions you had sent. Those were more for Bashir, right?
yes.
Yes. We may not be able to take all of them. Maybe we'll just take a few if Bashir is still here, or Mr. Oguntayo, or Emmanuel Ogumusi are here, or anyone, actually anyone. We have our POs that are tech savvy as well on the call. So if we can do justice to some of these questions, that will be great. So
Yeah, two people with
I'll
hands
just,
up.
okay, there are hands up.
Yes, two.
Oh, okay. I'm not able to see them.
Okay, there is almost Shebi Philip and
Oh,
Maureen on the top. They can go ahead.
Omoshebi. Okay, please, Omoshebi, please, we may not be able to take hands. If you have a question, please drop your question in the chat room. It will be a lot better for all of us. Okay? All right. So, but we'll take these three that are up now. These three. Any other additional hand, please drop your questions in the chat room. Thank you very much. Omoshebi, you have the floor. Can you unmute your mic?
Okay, maybe Maureen should go ahead, or Michael. Michael Osunde.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and the privilege given us to be here. My question is very simple. I just want to know what is the difference between business.google.com, my Google My Business, and then Google My Site. Is there any difference between the two? And then if there's any similarity or correlation between the two, and that's what I just want to know. Thank you.
Okay, and who told you that the question is simple? All right, thank you for that question. Thank you for that for that difficult question. All right, yes, Ogutayo.
All right, thank you for that,
that
question.
that?
Yes, thank you. So there is, both of them are not the same, but they are different products from Google. Now, you use Google site and Google My Business to share your business information on Google products. One is limited. Google My Business is limited to certain things you can share. Why you can share everything about your business on Google Sites. Google Site is just an extension of Google My Business where you have summary of your business on Google Site, on Google My Business rather, but you have all your business information or but both of them are different products that does almost the same thing, but one is limited and one is unlimited. You can share any information on Google site, but just your business summary is what is required of you to share on Google My Business.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. All right. Who is the other person?
Omoshebi.
Omoshebi, are you still there? Yeah, I had said we'll take only those three, please.
Okay.
Yes, Omoshebi, I had said we'll take only those three. The new hands, please, can you type your questions in the chat room? Omoshebi, is Omoshebi here? Your luck will be if Omoshebi is not here, then I'll take the next one. Odu Jeru Kunle. Is Odu Jeru Kunle? Are you able to speak? Can you unmute your mic and speak now? Okay. Olayinka Olajide, can you unmute your mic and speak?
Thank you so much for the wonderful session. We sincerely appreciate this time devoted for us to learn and unlearn and to relearn. My question goes to us. Is there any opportunity once you create your Google My Business using the Google domain name, which is google.google.com? And is there any means or any way after you might have published your site, is there any way that you can change the domain name, use a preferred domain name,
Sorry,
your business.com? Hello?
Sorry, you're breaking. I can't hear you. I don't know if others can hear you.
Okay, let me repeat my question again.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear clearly now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My question is that once you create your Google your WhatsApp business, your WhatsApp page, your Google My Business page, and once it is published, and after being published, we are going to be using google.com your mybusiness.google.com as a domain. Is there any means after being published? Is there any means we can actually change it to a preferred domain name like .com, mybusiness.com or .com.ng? That's my question, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, it is possible.
Okay.
Like at the tail end of my presentation, I mentioned that if you want to use a custom domain, you can use. So all you need to do is log into your Google site account, and on the dashboard, you click on settings. Once you click on settings, you will see custom domain. And from that custom domain, you can change your domain to any name that you want. It's going to be your business.com or any domain that you have registered. But the answer is yes, it is possible.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. I see that there are no more hands. Okay. Okay. We'll take the third. I had promised 3, so we'll take the third one. Samuel Kolo, are you there?
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
My question is about the Google account. Just like Mr. Bashir said, that is advisable for you to separate your normal Facebook blog and your business Facebook account. I don't know if it's applicable to the Google also, aside the existing Google account. Is it advisable to use the same Google account that is existing, or you have a different one as a business Google account? So that's my question.
Okay. All right. That's very clear enough. Yes, Mr. Guntayo.
All right, thank you for that question. It is possible. The option is totally yours, or the decision is totally yours. For most people, they like to separate their personal email and business email. So all you need to do is your business is Share Butter Incorporation. Just sign up Share Butter Incorporation at gmail.com on Google. That is specifically for your business, and you're going to use that to set up Google My Business and to set up your Google site. So it is separated from your personal Gmail account. So yes, you can also do that. For most people, that's what they do. You separate your business email from your personal email so that you don't mix things up. So yes, you can do that too.
Okay.
Separate both from each other and use the business email to set up Google My Business and Google site.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. I think that response is very clear enough as well. All right. Thank you very much to all of us. Are we in the period of grace? If we are, then I might extend the grace to the last 2 people that have insisted. Please don't raise any other hands. All right? Olayinka Olajide, please. Is Olayinka Olajide with us? Are you happy to unmute your mic and then ask your question? Or
I
we'll
have
go
asked my
to...
question already. I'm done with my question already.
Oh, your hand is still up. Can you bring it down, please? Then we have Hamid Onilude. Hamid Onilude. Are you there? Okay, the hand is down. All right, thank you very much for your participation. Hamid, your hand is up again. Do you want to ask, or because we need to round up quickly? All right, thank you. It's like you're not able to speak too. Okay, thank you for this lovely session, or sessions actually, for today. Before we round up, I don't know if Emmanuel has got anything to say. Is Kefa still on the call? Then we'll round up.
Okay, I heard Emmanuel, my network has been fumbling.
Yes, I'm just asking if you have anything to say before we round up.
Okay.
And if Kefas is
so
on the call.
Okay, great. Thank you everyone for attending.
Oh, your network.
To ensure that is yes. POs, please, everybody should relate with their PO to get the website done. All POs have linkages to digital service providers. Hello?
Hello, yes.
This
You're
network.
breaking actually.
I said all POs have access to digital service providers.
Yes. Okay. I think Emmanuel is having some network issues. But I suppose you can all hear me. If you can, I think Emmanuel is just trying to reiterate the fact to our POs and to our MSMEs that it is important that it is important. Hello. That it is important that we move this learning forward. All MSMEs that have not are not in use of this service or services, talk to your POs, and I'm sure they will support you to be able to create this presence online so that you can leverage on these services in order to expand your market reach. It is important that we get this done because this is a prerequisite for a lot of other engagements we're going to be having with you, both as MSMEs and as POs. We have created a template that we're going to share with you, POs, to also take record of those MSMEs that are able to create these accounts so that going forward, they are able to get the support that they might need going forward. But we trust that you as partner organizations have the capacity to support them to get this done. So we're going to share with you this template for the purpose of taking data of these MSMEs as they take advantage of these services. So thank you very much to all of you. And all MSMEs should reach out to POs to support them in creating the free websites, WhatsApp for Business, and Facebook and Instagram business pages. So thank you, Emmanuel, for that. And if Kefas is not on the call and Kura, do you have anything? Otherwise, we're done for the day. Just to also state that our May edition of this webinar series comes up on the 5th of May. So please invite your friends, invite your colleagues. We'll be looking at local and international markets, getting our experts to also show us what the quality requirements are with regards to accessing international markets, what the difference is, what you need to do to be able to access international and regional markets. So we'll be looking at this, and maybe we could add some of the things we're not able to do here to that webinar. Let's see what happens so that we have a full package and that we're all ready to launch out and take advantage of these things. So thank you very much for your time and for your participations, or rather participation. Thank you very much. Kira, is there anything? In the absence of any other thing, thank you. We look forward to seeing you again in the next edition on the 5th of May. Do have a great day and a great week ahead. Thank you very much. Oh, we didn't take a group photograph, right? Those of us that are still here, can we take a group photograph quickly? Emmanuel, can you allow them turn on their cameras? Would you allow us turn on our cameras, please? So that we can take a group photograph. Yes, please kindly turn on your camera. Oh, somehow. Yeah. I can see some very nice shoes. Olainka. I seem to have lost you guys. Oh dear, my network is very poor here. If you can hear me, I think we'll just see in the next webinar. Thank you very much.
Are we still taking the group photograph, or should we turn off our camera? Hello?
Sorry, I think my network has gone bonkers. I'm not able to. I'm not
I think some of the participants are saying their cameras are disabled. So maybe, I don't know, disable, enable their.
You can turn videos.
Okay.
Together with Ahmed Mohamed Ibrahim here, but is having network problem, so it's unable to connect. So he joined me to take the group.
The kitchen.
May I? Okay. Then we are fine.
Are we done with the group photograph?
I don't know who used to take the group photograph.
Hello. All right.
Hello,
Are we done
so
with the photograph?
Photograph.
Hi.
Mr. Jamil. Olayinka Olajide.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
DJ Sam, how are you?
Hi.
DJ Sam, can you hear me?
Engineer Ahmed, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, Yusuf, we can hear you.
Mr. Alinka, I
Okay.
can hear you. Mr. Jamil, I can
That's
hear you.
good.
I can 7 no, I beg. Any provision?
Item what?
Item 7. Any provision for
Adebanji.
Where can you see the item 7?
Adebanji wan swallow
Online.
people.
You can't see it today.
I beg. I dey see why Adebanji wan swallow people here.
All right.
Mr. Samuel Kolo, how are you?
I'm very fine, sir.
Are we done with the snapshot?
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye, you
Bye.
everyone. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
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 Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thanks to you.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye. Bye.
See you in the next class.
See you in the next class. Thank you.
Next class.
I like your shoe.
Ah, did I borrow you my shoe? Just
I can see your shoe.
quite unfortunate that my shoe cannot size you, engineer mate.
I can see your shoe. Shoe
I would
back
have loved
there.
that to you.
Okay, bye bye. I'll talk later.
All right. Take care. I'm seeing beautiful faces of some women in this class. Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay, Baba. Okay. Then I'm used to when I see papers like that, you want to go away. The rest is called CFC. That's okay. Wow.
Huh? She read very high, very fast. One.
We can hear you. 8 people for all, not just